Hokage get burning art at the start, Chapter 261 to 280. Chapter 261 Become 10 Tails again. Who the hell are you? Could it be that you are also a member of the Otsutsuki clan? Otsutsuki Kagaya resisted the shock in his heart and hurriedly asked Kagaya. Hehe, I'm not from the Otsutsuki clan, but from the Sanada clan. What is the Sanada clan? Garbage. I have never heard of it. Since you are not from the Otsutsuki Kagaya clan, but you dare to possess the power of our Otsutsuki clan, I am really angry. Today I will give my life to kill you completely. Behead. As soon as Otsutsuki Kagaya's voice fell, he immediately re-attacked at Kagaya again. Pity that Otsutsuki Kagaya is no match for Kagaya at all now. Not to mention that Kazama now gets the same 9-tomo Samsara Sharingan. Even if Kazama has not previously reincarnated 9-tomo Samsara Sharingan. His 6-tomo, reincarnation Sharingan alone is enough to hang Otsutsuki Kagaya. Because Kazama can absorb and become immune to all attacks. In addition, Fengjian also has the ability to transform objects at will, such as the Heavenly Hand power. Therefore, Kagaya is now a face-to-face kung fu, waiting for that Otsutsuki Kagaya to react to what happened. Immediately, he and Otsutsuki Kagaya switched places. At this time, Otsutsuki Kagaya was knocked to the ground by her own attack. And that's when Kazama thought that Otsutsuki Kagaya would be killed by this attack of her own. Otsutsuki Kagaya had been pierced by now actually healed again at a speed visible to the naked eye. This suddenly shocked the wind in the heart. At this time, Otsutsuki Kagaya immediately sneered in the wind. Little devil, let me tell you, although your current strength is indeed far beyond my imagination, but I am not the one who can be slaughtered by you. Now I am the source of the power of the ninja world, and the power of the god tree. The fists are all in my body. In your words, I am the 10-man Jinchuriki column force, so my healing level is also very awesome, very powerful, so even if you smash my corpse into pieces one to one, you can't kill them either. Really? Then I really want to see how awesome and powerful you are. That Otsutsuki Kagaya dared to act in front of him, Kagaya immediately prepared to attack her again. Do you really think I'm going to capture you, little bastard? At this time, that Otsutsuki Kagaya saw that Kazama couldn't kill him, but he still dared to attack him. Immediately, his heart burst into anger, and he was furious. Although she knew that Kazama couldn't kill herself, he couldn't let Kazama be arrogant in front of him either. So this Otsutsuki Kagaya immediately shouted angrily, and even became the 10-main body. After seeing the wind, he was not afraid at all, and immediately transformed into 10 main bodies. What? How is this possible? At this time, when Otsutsuki Kagaya saw Kagaya, he turned into a 10 tails exactly like him. This really shocked her even more. Otsutsuki Kagaya knew that the 10 tails were the incarnation of the divine tree, and there was only one divine tree in the entire earth. Why can Kazama change into 10 tails now? Although Otsutsuki Kagaya was shocked, he didn't have time to think anymore. Because the attack of the wind has already roared. This time, Otsutsuki Kagaya hurriedly flew to resist, and was inextricably fighting with the wind. But what Otsutsuki Kagaya didn't expect was. Chapter 262 Obtained the First Fire Emperor. Now Kazama has become a 10 tails body exactly like her. But Kagaya's own power is much higher than that of Otsutsuki Kagaya. In addition, Kazama's current attacks all add extra fire damage. Therefore, after a few face-to-face efforts, this Otsutsuki Kagaya was beaten by the wind and retreated. At this time, Kagaya saw that this Otsutsuki Kagaya was not his opponent. So he immediately used the swallowing flame, ready to kill Otsutsuki Kagaya. But what Kagaya didn't expect was that Otsutsuki Kagaya was not Kagaya's opponent. But she will not be beheaded by this nothingness. Now that nothingness swallows the flames, although the big Otsutsuki Kagaya is burned all over the body. But that Otsutsuki Kagaya was still healing at a rapid rate. This suddenly made the wind in the heart feel outraged. Because in the face of an opponent who can't be killed no matter what, it's a big headache for everyone. Realized how others felt about him on this Otsutsuki Kagaya. At this time, Fengji suddenly thought, I just won the first-ranked Emperor Yan of different fire. Since the second-ranked void-swallowing Yan can't kill Otsutsuki Kagaya, then I will simply try the power of Emperor Yan. Thinking of this, Kazama immediately cast D Yan towards that Otsutsuki Kagaya. At this time, as soon as the wind just cast D Yan, he suddenly remembered the previous warning to him from the system. It is said that Emperor Yan is very dangerous, making it difficult to use it easily. But Fengjian has now used D Yan, so it is too late to take it back. Just when Fengjian was thinking about where the danger of this Emperor Yan was, suddenly, I saw that Emperor Yan not only did not attack that Otsutsuki Kagaya, but also knocked himself to the ground with one palm. This suddenly made Na Fengjian feel shocked and angry. And this is what happened without waiting for the wind to react. This Emperor Yan took a few face-to-face efforts, and all the 22 different fires in Fengyan's body were completely absorbed. This suddenly scared the cold sweat out of the wind. At this time, the Fenju system also rushed into the wind and said, Please be careful, host, this Emperor Yan devoured all the strange fires in the past, so it became the #1 existence, so as long as this Emperor Yan appears now, he will definitely continue to devour the alien fire. What? I am the master of D Yan, doesn't he understand my orders? Please don't be impatient, host, although you are the master of this Emperor Yan, but because this Emperor Yan is too powerful, and his intelligence is also extremely superb, so if you can't subdue it, then you can't be righteous. The classics have regained the 23 different fires that you should have possessed. What? I'm angry too. Hearing the system's words, and seeing that this Emperor Yan is really so arrogant and domineering, Feng Jian's heart was furious, and he was furious. At this time, Di Yan had turned into a young man, and then he sneered at Fengjian. What the hell are you? You dare to call me out? Let me tell you, I'm not comparable to your Yuhi Lotus Karma Fire and Jinglian Yaozhen, now I can turn you into a jerk with a wave of my hand. It's in ashes, so you better fucking watch out for me. Be careful of your mother, don't give me nonsense. Seeing that he had gone through a lot of hard work, he summoned the first Yuo Emperor Yan. Chapter 263 Emperor Yan's Rebellion. But this Emperor Yan actually dared to threaten himself, and the wind immediately burst into a rage. With a face-to-face effort, he immediately killed the Emperor Yan. At this time, Di Yan originally wanted to keep Fengyan's life, and then turned Fengjian into his own fire slave, and let himself be driven. After all, Di Yan was in Fengyan's body, but he felt his super awesome strength. But he never expected that now Fengjian is actually toasting and not eating and drinking, and he dares to pretend in front of him. Therefore, this Emperor Yan was immediately furious in his heart, and he was furious. So this Emperor Yan immediately launched an attack on the wind, and it didn't take long for the fight to be indistinguishable from the wind. Although it is said that there is no trace of strange fire in Fengyan's body now, there is still a burning art system in Fengyan's body. He can also absorb attacks constantly. Therefore, although this Emperor Yan was awesome and powerful, all his attacks were absorbed into the body by the wind. However, although Kazejian could absorb the attack, he was not killed by Di Yan. But because Kazama doesn't have the super lethal ninjutsu like Yoshiki, just relying on ordinary ninjutsu can't help this Emperor Yan, so Kazama can't conquer Emperor Yan either. At this time, when Emperor Yan saw that Fengjian was so difficult to deal with, he was immediately furious, and he was furious. In just a few face-to-face efforts, the current world of the Heavenly Imperial Palace in Kazejian was burnt into nothingness. At this time, seeing the blazing flames that filled the sky, the Fenju system in Feng Jian's body was able to absorb it. However, due to the constant stream of different fires displayed by Di Yan, Fengjian immediately felt the fiery existence. Because now his body is no longer protected by the strongest defense volcanic stone flame, so Kazama is also seriously injured now. In addition, in his body, there is no help of the repairing fires such as the flames of the living beings, the fallen heart flames, and the 3,000 flames. Therefore, the wind suddenly felt an aura of death. At this time, Datongmu Kagaya on the other side also felt this fear of death. Originally, she had thought that Fengjian was powerful enough. But she never expected that the Emperor Yan created by Fengjian was actually more powerful than Fengjian. At this time, Kagaya, who was trying to defeat Emperor Yan, saw a group of sluggish Otsutsuki Kagaya. So Kazami had an idea and hurriedly said to Otsutsuki Kagaya. I said, Otsutsuki Kagaya, if you want to continue to live now, then the two of us can only attack this Emperor Yan together, otherwise we may really die. Hearing Kagaya's words, Otsutsuki Kagaya felt a little repulsive in her heart, and didn't want to join forces with Kagaya. But this Otsutsuki Kagaya also knows if he does not join forces with the wind, then he may really be killed by Dian now. He was finally resurrected after thousands of years. Otsutsuki Kagaya naturally did not want to fail. So this Otsutsuki Kagaya immediately joined Kagaya and attacked this Emperor Yan again. At this time, when Nadi Yan saw this Kagaya, Otsutsuki Kagaya dared to join forces to deal with him. It immediately made him even more annoyed. Xiaozamao in the wind, want to beat me, dream about you. Dian would not allow Fengjian to act in front of him. So he immediately tried his best to kill Kagaya and Otsutsuki Kagaya completely. And right now. Chapter 264 Hang Dian. Kazama immediately combined with that Otsutsuki Kagaya to cast the power of 9 Tomo Samsara Sharingan. After a few face-to-face efforts, the Emperor Yan was once again pulled into the different dimension. And after Dianlai was in this different dimension, his power was naturally weakened. Then Kazama used the six-path seal Chibaku Tensai, heavenly body bursting from the earth, that Otsutsuki Kagaya cast at the same time again. After a few face-to-face efforts, this Emperor Yan was completely sealed. After that, the wind immediately pulled out the power of Emperor Yan's source and reabsorbed it into his body. As Emperor Yan was successfully absorbed by Kazejian, Kazejian's current overall strength has also undergone a qualitative leap. Sharingan in the reincarnation of the wind has also been greatly improved. At this time, Kazama looked at Otsutsuki Kagaya subconsciously. Black Zetsu was found in her body, which surprised Kazama. Then he secretly said, "There's no reason, I remember that Black Zetsu is the product of Kagaya Tatsutsuki's will. Why does that Otsutsuki Kagaya have the seal of Black Zetsu in his body now?" Thinking of this, Kazama immediately looked at the seal again. Then he used his own 9 Tomo Samsara Sharingan to read out the contents of this seal. It turns out that this Black Zetsu is not the product of Otsutsuki Kagaya's will, but the dark side of Datongmu Kagaya. Because this Otsutsuki Kagaya suffered from the rebellion of the people, she has a dark side. So now she has been controlled by her dark side, Black Zetsu. No wonder Otsutsuki Kagaya wants to kill everyone now. Thinking of this, Kagaya immediately decided to help Otsutsuki Kagaya get rid of the shackles of Black Zetsu and let his good side reappear. Otherwise, this Otsutsuki Kagaya will be killed by that Black Zetsu. Thinking of this, Kagaya's face-to-face kung fu cast a different flame, and escaped into the heart of Otsutsuki Kagaya. And at this time, that Otsutsuki Kagaya didn't know what to do, and when he saw Kazuma actually shot at him again, he was shocked. So even pointed at Fengyan's nose and scolded. "I said, you little bastard, you clearly said before that you want to reconcile with me, and you want to unite with me, why are you attacking me now? You misunderstood, now I'm not trying to move you, I just want to eliminate the dark side of your body." Hearing Kagaya's words, Otsutsuki Kagaya was immediately puzzled. At this time, the body of Black Zetsu that has been hidden in Otsutsuki Kagaya's body. As soon as he saw Fengjian actually discovered his existence, he immediately became angry and furious. Directly regained control of Otsutsuki Kagaya and roared towards the wind. And Kagaya thought that even Otsutsuki Kagaya himself was no match for him. Now controlled by Black Zetsu, can't beat himself even more. But that Kazama whispered about Black Zetsu's strength from a distance, and now that Black Zetsu has controlled Otsutsuki Kagaya, his strength is stronger than ever. After a few face-to-face efforts, the wind was defeated in a row. This suddenly shocked the wind room. At this time, Otsutsuki Kagaya, who was controlled by Black Zetsu, sneered at the wind again. Hee, you little bastard, you really surprised me. You actually thwarted my plan one after another. Okay, I didn't want to attack you myself, but you fucking if you are courting death like this, then don't blame me. I tell you that I will teach you to cramp and skin, smash bones and ashes, so that you can't survive and die. Chapter 265 Revived Black Zetsu. This time due to Black Zetsu regained control of Otsutsuki Kagaya. So his power and that of Otsutsuki Kagaya were also refused. After a few face-to-face efforts, the wind was defeated in a row. At this time, as soon as Kazama saw Kazama's defeat, he thought that Kazama was not his opponent. Immediately, he started to pretend again, and while attacking Kazama, he pointed at Kazama's nose and cursed again. I said, you little bastard, you are basically heaven now. There is a way, you don't go, there is no way to hell, you come here. I have spared your life many times before, but you fucking don't give me face, actually dare to act in front of me, it really irritates me. Clap clap clap. That's when Black Zetsu kept yelling at the wind. There were 3 slaps in the wind, and Black Zetsu was knocked to the ground immediately. This sudden change suddenly shocked Black Zetsu. Originally, he thought that he was already united with that Otsutsuki Kagaya, and it was impossible for him to defeat this wind room. Why is this wind room still able to knock itself to the ground? At this time, Black Zetsu was extremely suspicious. A few face-to-face kung fu in the wind immediately showed a more magical flame. That Black Zetsu around firmly. At this time, Black Zetsu was shocked when he saw that Kazama's power was still stronger than himself, or stronger than himself. At this time, Kazama immediately sneered and said to him, Black Zetsu, let me tell you, what I said in Kazama is also a strong man, do you really think you can kill me? What, can't I kill you? As soon as he saw Kazuma actually dared to pretend to force Black Zetsu in front of him, he immediately became furious and violent. But even if Kazama regenerates his anger, he is no match for Black Zetsu. Because Kazama has now obtained the first-ranked Yiwo Emperor Yan. Yan's attack power is very powerful, very powerful. Now, after a few face-to-face encounters, Kagaya, who controlled the Black Zetsu, was once again bruised, and he was defeated in a row. What? How is this possible? Now I control the god of the ninja world, why is your strength still so awesome, so powerful? At this moment, Black Zetsu was stunned and dumbfounded. At this time, Nakazama couldn't help sneering when he saw Black Zetsu being slapped in the face again. I tell you Black Zetsu, since ancient times, the evil has not suppressed the righteous. Although the Otsutsuki Kagaya you control is very powerful, the Otsutsuki Kagaya itself is a righteous person. How can an evil person like you be controlled again and again? What about him? So now I advise you to capture immediately, if you can capture it, or maybe I can let you die a little more happily, but if you don't want to capture it, then I can only smash you into pieces and smash your bones. Grayed out. Ha ha ha, it really makes me laugh. At this time, when Black Zetsu heard Kazama's words, not only was he not afraid, but he laughed wildly again. I said Black Zetsu, now that you are dying, how dare you laugh wildly? Yes, I just want to laugh wildly. I tell you Fengjan, don't think that now you beat me to a bruise in a losing streak. I will really be afraid of you. I tell you, although I am not you my opponent, but you can't kill me either. Chapter 266 Hang Dian. Oh, why is that? Seeing Black Zetsu so confident, Kazama was ready to punch him in the face again. Have you forgotten? I am the dark side of Otsutsuki Kagaya, like this product of my will, how could you kill me? Dian. At this time, before Black Zetsu finished speaking, Kazama once again used his top-ranked Yuo Emperor Flame to kill Black Zetsu. Let me tell you Fangjan, I already told you, your Emperor Yan can't hurt me at all. What? How is this possible? Just when Black Zetsu was pretending, he suddenly discovered that this Emperor Yan actually separated himself from Otsutsuki Keigaya's body. Then he surrounded himself again. At this time, Black Zetsu had already seen his body, dissipating at a speed visible to the naked eye. I said Black Zetsu, your brain is really not bright, have you forgotten? My Jinglian demon fire was able to beat you to the death before, but I deliberately left you a dog at that time, could it be? Do you really think I'm not your match? What? You deliberately saved my life, how is that possible? Hearing Kazama's words, Black Zetsu finally remembered the time when he was recovering Killer Bee Jinchuriki column power. It was indeed the pure lotus demon fire cast by the wind that slapped himself with a bruised face. Originally, Black Zetsu thought that he might be dying soon. But then he found himself alive again. Therefore, he thought that the pure lotus demon fire in the wind could not hurt him. But she never expected that it wasn't the pure lotus demon fire in the wind that couldn't hurt him. But it was still useful to keep him in the wind at that time, so he didn't kill him. Now, since Emperor Yan is even more powerful than the Jinglian demon fire, it is even more powerful and powerful. Naturally, it was easy to kill this Black Zetsu. At this time, Black Zetsu saw that he was not Kazama's opponent, so he immediately prepared to run away again. It's a pity that a few face-to-face efforts were completely burned into nothingness by the Emperor Yan who followed closely behind. And at this moment, Kazama immediately came to Otsutsuki Teru. Although Otsutsuki Keigaya was previously controlled by this Black Zetsu, but now Otsutsuki Keigaya also remembered what he had experienced before. Seeing that he had done so many wrong things under the control of Black Zetsu, Otsutsuki Keigaya was also full of grief and indignation. Now, as soon as he saw Kazama rescued himself, Otsutsuki Keigaya immediately thanked Keigaya continuously. At this time, Fengji hurriedly smiled and waved his hand. I said Otsutsuki Keigaya, you are the god of ninjutsu, so you don't have to thank me so much. Speaking of which, without you, we people on Earth would not be able to master ninjutsu. You mustn't say that. Boasting about himself like this, Otsutsuki Keigaya immediately waved his hand in embarrassment. It's all my fault that I originally wanted to benefit the people of the Earth, but I didn't expect that I was controlled by this too, that is, my own dark side, which caused life to be ruined. Hee, you two bastard men and women, now that you are dying, you still dare to kiss me and me here. Just when Keigaya and Otsutsuki Keigaya were talking, who had been sealed by the Six Paths Chibaku Tensai, heavenly body bursting from the earth, actually rushed out again. This suddenly shocked Nakazama's heart, and also shocked Otsutsuki Keigaya. After all, Otsutsuki Keigaya knew that the six paths she had previously performed with the wind were extremely powerful. But why is a face-to-face kung fu still broken by this Emperor Yan? At this time, according to the wind, he was still at a loss. And then he secretly said, impossible, I have already drawn out the power of Emperor Yan's source, why is this Emperor Yan still able to resurrect now? At this time, before Fengjian opened his mouth to ask, Dian immediately sneered at him. I'm telling you the little hairs in the wind, don't think that you can pull out my strength, you can be awesome in front of me, have you forgotten? Everything has a positive and negative side. What you draw is just my light. The dark side of me has now been revived, and not only has I resurrected, but I even use the power of 22 different types of fire, and now you have only drawn one type of fire from my body, how can you fight me? Now I have to smash your body into tens of thousands of pieces and smash your bones into ashes to vent the hatred in my heart. End Otsutsuki Keigaya. Chapter 267 Save Otsutsuki Keigaya. Complete body Susanoo. Quote. At this critical moment, Kazama hurriedly displayed Susanoo. Help Otsutsuki Keigaya and himself to block the attack of the Dark Emperor Flame. That in the next moment, Susanoo, the invincible complete body of the wind, was directly penetrated by Dian's attack. Haha, let me tell you the truth, although my source power was taken away by you, but now I have fallen into darkness, so my current strength is better than before, and now I have gained 20 of your body's power. The power of the two different fires is already beyond God, so killing you can be said to be an easy task. Hearing the words of the Dark Emperor Yan, I saw Otsutsuki Kagaya, who had just gotten rid of Black Zetsu's control and became extremely weak. Kazama knew that if he wanted to completely defeat the Dark Emperor Yan, he had to get Otsutsuki Kagaya out of here as soon as possible. Otherwise, if you protect her while fighting against the Dark Emperor Yan, mention Otsutsuki Kagaya, I am afraid that even myself will die. After all, there is no strange fire in Fengyan's body that can revive the dead and repair the injury. So Kazama now has to be careful. Kagaya, retreat first to recover, and I will deal with the enemy. Haha, laugh at me too. At this time, before Otsutsuki Kagaya opened his mouth, the Dark Emperor Yan on the opposite side immediately laughed. Xiaozamao in the wind, do you think you are still the one with 23 kinds of strange fires before, and you dare to fight against me yourself? I tell you, today you and this Otsutsuki Kagaya must die at my hands. That's the price you paid for sealing me just now. Just when the Dark Emperor Yan was clamoring wildly, thinking that Kagaya and Otsutsuki Kagaya would definitely die. However, he found that Kagaya actually pulled Otsutsuki Kagaya into a different space. You bastard! Had sworn that Otsutsuki Kagaya could not escape just now, saw that he had been hit in the face by the speed of light, and suddenly became angry. Little Misty, what kind of magic did you use? Because the Dark Emperor Flame does not know the space art, naturally there is no way to track the whereabouts of Otsutsuki Kagaya. This is the ultimate time-space ninjutsu, Yomatsu Hirasaka. You can enter and exit from different dimensions anytime, anywhere. How about it? Is it bad to be slapped in the face? One of the abilities obtained by Kazama after opening the 9-tomo Samsara Sharingan. Don't give me the words, tell you the little girl, you can send Otsutsuki Kagaya away, but you will never be able to leave today. As the Dark Emperor Yan said that, he cast the sky-filled flames again, sweeping towards the wind. In fact, if Kazama wanted to escape, it would be a matter of minutes. But Kazama knew that if he escaped, the Dark Emperor Yan would definitely be looking for his whereabouts. Therefore, the wind must now defeat the Dark Emperor Yan. Then take back his 22 different fires from it. Little Misty, you are dead today. Seeing that his attack was about to hit Fengjan, Dark Emperor Yan couldn't help sneering. But at this moment, Dark Emperor Yan suddenly felt that the scene in front of him had changed, and he actually came to the position where Fengjan was. And Kazama came to where he was before. How is this possible? Just when the Dark Emperor Yan felt panic, all the attacks he unleashed hit him. It turned out that Kazama used the power of the sky just now to switch the Dark Emperor Yan and himself. Chapter 268 Playing with the Dark Emperor Flame. Although it is said that there is no such thing as the second in the wind, there are 20 kinds of different fires. But Kazama can still easily hang the Dark Emperor Flame with his own double reincarnation Sharingan power. Sure enough, I still can't beat it. Seeing that the Dark Emperor Yan actually absorbed all the flames that hit him, Kazama couldn't help sighing secretly. In fact, Kazama also knew that Dian was the leader of the different fires, and Kaden fire style under this world wouldn't have any effect on him anymore. But Feng Jian didn't expect that even now, Dian's own attack can't deal with Dian. Little Misty, you really have two strokes, you can actually switch positions between you and me, and let my Kaden fire style hit me. More than twice, I have a lot of skills, all killing ash bones. At this moment, several gray bone spurs appeared in Fengyan's palm, roaring towards Dian. This technique is the ninjutsu that Kagaya obtained by absorbing the power of Otsutsuki Kagaya. It is also a type of Kekemora, and it will vanish as soon as it is touched. Haha, you dare to use this kind of trash ninjutsu against me. Dian sneered while avoiding all killing ash bones in the wind. Little Misty, although I don't know how to use space, my speed is also very fast. If you want to hit me, dream of you. Yomatsu Hirasaka. Just when the Dark Emperor Yan laughed at the wind. Suddenly, he found that a circle of black space appeared around him. Before he could realize what was going on, he saw hundreds of gray bone spurs appearing densely in this black space. Dark Emperor Yan just wanted to dodge, but at this time, the 360 degrees around him were all surrounded by these gray bone spurs. It pierced his body in an instant. Forgot to tell you, Yomatsu Hirasaka not only allows me to move in and out of space at will, but also shortens the distance of the attack for the purpose of surprise attack. Xiaozha Mao, your skills are indeed very powerful, but they are still useless to me. What? At this time, it was finally the wind's turn to be shocked. Because of the Dark Emperor flame hit by the all-killing ash bones, he actually recovered his body at this moment. Did I say you are stupid, you little scumbag? There are 22 kinds of different fires in my body now, including the 3,000 flames and the flames of life that can repair the body and regain new life. Do you think killing me will make me laugh? Asshole. Seeing that this Dark Emperor Yan actually used his 22 different fires so skillfully, Fengjian secretly said that he estimated that there was really no way to completely kill the Dark Emperor Yan. But if you can't kill the Dark Emperor Flame, how can you regain the 22 different types of flames that you have lost? Little Misty, it's up to me next. Dark Emperor Yan saw that he was being suppressed by the wind in succession, and immediately became angry. He knew that there was no longer the blessing of all kinds of strange fires in the wind room. So as long as he hits the wind will definitely die. Therefore, in one face-to-face effort, Dian displayed 22 different fires, all of which swept toward the wind. The wind room's retreat was surrounded by water. Xiaozha Mao, I know that you will use space ninjutsu to escape. If you have the ability, you can continue to escape, but the price of your escape will make everyone in the ninja world buried with you, haha. Asshole. Chapter 269 Different Fire Dispersion. Seeing that the Dark Emperor Yan actually dared to threaten himself with the lives of everyone in the ninja world, the wind was furious. He could only give up the idea of running away. But in the face of the 22 kinds of different fires whistling, Kazama also knows that with his current strength, he can't resist it at all. Because he now has no absolute defense against volcanic stone flames. There is no soul of resurrection life. Now this area is surrounded by 22 different types of flames. Even if I cast Izanagi to be able to resurrect, it will still be surrounded by endless flames. As for Izanami, I can't fight the Dark Emperor Flame. Because he is not a human body at all. Hateful, is it really going to die here? Just when the wind was thinking about how to deal with the 22 different fires of the Dark Emperor Yan. Suddenly, I saw Otsutsuki Kagaya who had entered the different space, and actually came to his side again. My chakra has been fully recovered. If I want to suppress the Dark Emperor Flame, I think we can only use the power of the two of us to use Chibaku Tensai, heavenly body bursting from the earth, to seal it. Not bad. Hearing Otsutsuki Kagaya's words, Kagaya suddenly remembered that he and Otsutsuki Kagaya used Chibaku Tensai, heavenly body bursting from the earth, together to temporarily seal the Emperor Yan. Although the Dark Emperor Flame escaped later, this also shows that this Chibaku Tensai, heavenly body bursting from the earth, is very effective against the Dark Emperor Flame. Now, if you want to suppress the Dark Emperor Flame, you only need to strengthen the power of Chibaku Tensai, heavenly body bursting from the earth, again. Thinking of this, Kazama immediately nodded to Otsutsuki Kagaya. Then the two of them joined hands to cast Chibaku Tensai, heavenly body bursting from the earth, again, preparing to seal the Dark Emperor Flame. The Dark Emperor Flame had escaped from Chibaku Tensai, heavenly body bursting from the earth before. So this time, when I saw Kagaya and Otsutsuki Kagaya, they dared to use this sealing technique on themselves, and they sneered immediately. I said you two trash, you really don't have a long memory. this Chibaku Tensai, heavenly body bursting from the earth, is useless to me. Wrong. This spell is not Chibaku Tensai, heavenly body bursting from the earth, but a god-level Chibaku Tensai, heavenly body bursting from the earth. What? Just when Heian Dian was surprised. Chibaku Tensai, heavenly body bursting from the earth, that Kagaya and Otsutsuki Kagaya cast together has completely surrounded the Dark Emperor flame. Dark Emperor Yan just wanted to resist after seeing it, but who knew that Kazama had used Emperor Yan's source fireworks to surround the huge Chibaku Tensai, heavenly body bursting from the earth. At this time, Chibaku Tensai, heavenly body bursting from the earth, has become a small sun. Dark Emperor Yan, although you have absorbed my 22 different fires, but you have lost the power of the source, and now I use your source fire to seal you, let's see how you can escape. Damn. At this time, seeing that he was about to be completely sealed, Dark Emperor Yan was also very anxious. Then he slammed his heart, and immediately blew his body, spreading all the 22 different fires in his body to all parts of the shinobi world. Fangjan, even if I am sealed by you, don't even think about assembling the 22 different types of fire again. Seeing the Dark Emperor Yan disperse all his 22 different types of fire, the wind was not angry but happy. Because if the Dark Emperor Yan didn't do this, then Fengjian would really have no way to regain the 22 different fires. But now that the Dark Emperor Flame has dispersed all these 22 different fires, the wind just happened to find them one by one and absorb them again. Dark Emperor Yan thought that he did this to destroy the plan of absorbing the different fire in the wind. Chapter 270 Retrieving the Fire. But he didn't know that doing so just happened to make a wedding dress for Kazama, and now his move is just in line with Kazama's heart. At this time, Otsutsuki Kagaya didn't know that Kazama could retrieve these strange fires one by one. So once I saw the Dark Emperor flames, all the 22 different fires were scattered. Otsutsuki Kagaya immediately cursed at this Dark Emperor Yan. Then he immediately came to the side of the wind. What's the matter now? This Dark Emperor Flame disperses all your 22 different types of flames. This is obviously going to kill you. This Dark Emperor Flame is really a bastard. Hee, don't worry, this Dark Emperor Yan's move right now is exactly what I want. What? Is this true? Hearing this, Otsutsuki Kagaya was immediately confused. You don't know, because I have obtained 22 kinds of strange fires before, so I say that I have feelings for these 22 kinds of strange fires. So it is. Otsutsuki Kagaya also breathed a sigh of relief when he saw that Kazama was sure to find the strange fire again. After all, Kagaya helped her get rid of Black Zetsu's control before, so Otsutsuki Kagaya naturally wanted to repay Kagaya. Although these strange fires are now scattered in all corners of the ninja world, and although they may be used by other ninja masters in the future, it is not difficult for me, as long as I can find these strange fires again, or if I find these people with strange fires, I can use my ability to reabsorb them. That was really nice. Hee, you two dog men and women. Just when Otsutsuki Kagaya was happy for Kazama, suddenly, a flame pierced through his body, knocking Otsutsuki Kagaya unconscious to the ground. Otsutsuki Kagaya did not expect this sudden change, not even Kagaya. Because of the Dark Emperor Flame, who he had clearly defeated before, he thought that there should be no more enemies here. But who is the person who suddenly attacked Otsutsuki Kagaya now? At this time, Feng Shi took a closer look, and even saw a ray of flame, and this flame happened to be the appearance of the Dark Emperor Flame. Hee, the little miscellaneous hair in the wind, do you really think that I will be sealed by you so easily? Although my ability is not as good as before, but I can still devour the 22 different kinds of different fires that have been scattered. Recovery, so you little bastard, just wait for me to make a comeback, and then I will crush you to ashes. Before the wind could launch an attack, the Dark Emperor Flame disappeared without a trace again. It really pissed me off. It's just that when Fengjian saw that this Dark Emperor was so difficult to deal with, he was naturally very angry. And I heard that this Dark Emperor actually wanted to find these 22 different fires and reintegrate them before him. Fengjian was shocked again, because if the time comes, the Dark Emperor Yan will really regain these 22 different fires. Then Kazama really has no confidence in defeating this Dark Emperor Yan. Thinking of this, Kazama immediately prepared to act, and immediately searched for the 22 different fires. At this time, he saw that Otsutsuki Kagaya was pierced by the Dark Emperor Flame in order to help him, and he didn't know his life or death. Couldn't bear it for a while, so he immediately brought Otsutsuki Kagaya back to his Otogakur village. Chapter 271 Ready to hang the King of the Lake. Let the medical ninja in your village heal him. At this time, with the death of Black Zetsu and the escape of Dark Emperor Yan, the Ninja World War has finally come to an end. At this time, the 5 countries and all the people in the ninja world knew the name of Kazama. They also all knew that Kazama foiled the enemy's conspiracy by himself, and defeated the enemy's army of millions, saving himself and others. So everyone complimented Chang Fengjian, and everyone regarded Fengjian as their role model. Therefore, in the face of everyone's compliments, Kazama is naturally extremely embarrassed. And Kagaya's top priority now is to bring Otsutsuki Kagaya back to life. After all, Otsutsuki Kagaya had helped him deal with the Dark Emperor Flame many times before. And Otsutsuki Kagaya's own strength is also very superb, very powerful, and the god of ninja. So Kazama thought that if he could bring Otsutsuki Kagaya back to life, it would be very helpful for him to defeat the Dark Emperor Flame. But now Fengjian has lost 3,000 flames and flames of life. So in the face of Otsutsuki Kagaya's injury, he couldn't get involved at all. The end, it was with the help of many medical ninjas in Otogakur village and the Fallen Heart Flame Tower in Otogakur village. This temporarily stabilized Otsutsuki Kagaya's injury. Afterwards, Kazama asked the numerous medical ninjas to heal Otsutsuki Kagaya in the Fallen Heart Flame Tower. Because this falling heart flame can make the chakra in the body constantly temper and strengthen the body. Although it cannot repair injuries seriously, it can also bring benefits to repairing injuries. At this time, Otsutsuki Kagaya, with the help of the Fallen Heart Flame Tower and the many medical ninjas, naturally managed to escape the danger of his life. Although he hasn't fully woken up yet, Kazama let out a sigh of relief. Then Kase suddenly thought, if I use the 3,000 flames I acquired and injected all the flames of life into the Fallen Heart Flame Pagoda, I would be able to resurrect Otsutsuki Kagaya seriously now, but now it's useless to think too much. After all, the most urgent task now is to quickly find the strange fire that has dissipated all over the world, so that we can reabsorb these strange fires before the Dark Emperor flames. Thinking of this, Kazama immediately displayed his super powerful perception. Start searching for this strange fire scattered all over the world. Not long after that, Fengjian really searched for the whereabouts of Xuanwangyan, the mysterious fire, in the country of the lake. Although the power of Xuanwangyan has now made Fengjian look down on it. However, Kazejian also knew that Xuanwangyan's power was small, and it was much more powerful than ordinary flames. And if you don't dare to absorb it, you might be preempted by the Dark Emperor Yan. So Kazama immediately performed the ultimate space-time ninjutsu, Yomatsu Hirasaka, and came directly to the land of the lake. But what Lingjian did not expect was that now he has come to the land of lakes. However, this Xuanwangyan was already occupied by the prince of the country of the lake, which made the wind suddenly furious. After all, the prince of this lake country had conflicted with him before. Now this prince of the lake has actually absorbed his own strange fire, mysterious yellow flame. How could Fengjian not be angry in his heart? So he found the whereabouts of the prince of the lake with a face-to-face effort. At this time, the prince of the lake was excited because he obtained the mysterious fire, profound yellow flame. Chapter 272 Take back the first alien fire. But when he saw Fengjian actually come to him, this suddenly made the prince of the lake both happy and angry. The joy is that he wants to use this Xuanwangyan to defeat Fengjian, which is a shame. The anger was that Kazejian actually entered and exited his own country of the lake without authorization, which immediately made the Prince of the Lake feel humiliated. So, before Fengjian could speak, the Prince of the Lake sneered at the wind. Hee hee, you little bastard in the wind, you really don't talk about it. Now my strength has greatly increased, and I was trying to seek revenge for you, and now you fucking took the initiative to come to me. Well, then I'm going to beat you up now. Seeing that the Prince of the Lake had been respectful to himself when he participated in the martial arts conference before. But now that he actually dared to absorb Zhan Wangyan, he wanted to pretend to be forceful in front of him, and Fengjian naturally sneered. So he immediately attacked the Prince of the Lake. Seeing Kazejian killing him, the Prince of the Lake laughed instead of anger. Hee hee, the little girl in the wind, do you really think I'm the king of the lake from before? As soon as the Prince of the Lake's voice fell, Xuanwang flames immediately appeared around his body, dissolving all the attacks of the wind. Damn, is this the result of the battle with Zhan Wangyan? It's really awesome, really powerful. Feeling the power of this Zhan Wangyan, Feng Jian suddenly frowned. At this time, Feng Qi's fist has also been shaken out of scars. This is Kazama's fist that chakra surrounded himself earlier. Otherwise, he might have a face-to-face effort, and he would really be burned by this Zhan Wangyan. Because Kazama used the strange fire to attack others before, she has never been attacked by the strange fire. Therefore, the wind can't feel the damage caused by this strange fire. But now that he was hit by the Zhan Wangyan on the Prince of the Lake, Feng Jian could really feel the power of this Zhan Wangyan. At this time, the King of the Lake sneered in his heart as soon as he saw that Fengjian suffered a loss in his hands. Then he pointed at Fengyan's nose again and scolded, Hee hee, I said it before, you are not my opponent. If you are not convinced, continue to beat me, and see how I will beat you with a bruised nose and a swollen face. Crying for father and mother. Boom. Just when the Prince of the Lake kept shouting at the wind, Kazama directly performed the Shinra Tensai Almighty Push Levy, and a face-to-face effort immediately blasted the Prince of the Lake to a distance of 100 meters. At this time, the Prince of the Lake saw that he was actually hit by a dog in the wind. It immediately made him angry, so he rushed towards the wind again. Xiaozamao in the wind, I don't believe that I can't kill you. If you have the ability, don't use this trick to attack me. Haha, it really makes me laugh. Seeing that the Prince of the Lake actually dared to dictate what tricks he would use, Kazama sneered again. This is followed by a Bansho Tenon Universal Pull plus Shinra Tensai Almighty Push sign. After a few face-to-face efforts, the Prince of the Lake was bruised and bruised. Prince of the Lake, do you think I'm fighting with you in the arena? What rules are you setting for me? Let me tell you, I didn't want to be a bully, but this mysterious yellow flame in your body is now mine, so I have to get it back. It's really maddening me, wanting to take away my Zhan Wangyan, it's a delusion. The Prince of the Lake doesn't care who this Zhan Wangyan belongs to. In short, since he has obtained such an awesome thing, he naturally wants to keep it for himself. So the Prince of the Lake used Xuanwangyan to kill the wind again. It's a pity that now Fengjian can't withstand Zhan Wangyan's attack. But he can use the Shinra Tensai Almighty Push sign to avoid Zhan Wangyan's attack. Therefore, with a face-to-face effort, the Zhan Wangyan was blasted onto the Prince of the Lake. What burned the Prince of the Lake was rolling all over the ground, wailing endlessly. Then Kazama immediately took the opportunity to cast Tsukuyomi on the Prince of the Lake. The mysterious yellow flames in the body of the Prince of the Lake were stripped out again. Looking at your life, there is no great evil. Now I will spare you a dog's life temporarily. If you dare to continue to be arrogant in front of me in the future, or dare to do wrong, I will never forgive you. Tsukuyomi in his body, Kazama immediately headed for another place. Because when he was fighting against the Prince of the Lake, he had already sensed the trace of another strange fire. Chapter 273 The Whereabouts of the Second Strange Fire. And the strange fire that Feng Qi is feeling now is the fallen heart flame known as a cheating device. Although it is said that the Otogakur village where Kazama is now located has the fallen heart flame tower. But the falling heart flame in there is only one of the different fires that Fengjian absorbed before. Can't play a serious role at all. Therefore, Fengjian still has to hurry up and find the source fire of this fallen heart flame. Only by finding this source of heart fire, then Kazama can strengthen his strength again. And it can also prevent the badly injured Dark Emperor flame from finding this fallen heart flame. After all, fallen heart flame can improve one's own cultivation. If it is said that the Dark Emperor Yan has found this fallen heart flame, then the wind will be mournful. After all, with the current strength of the wind, although he can hang the Dark Emperor Yan, but the wind is still not completely able to kill the Dark Emperor Yan. Because now Kazama can only let all the plans of the Dark Emperor Yan fail. Only then can Fengjian gather together 22 different kinds of different fires and completely kill the Dark Emperor flame. And now the location of the fallen heart flame that Kazama feels is the location of the Kurama clan in the Land of Fire. This Kurama family is known as the strongest demonic illusion family. It is rumored that the demonic illusion of Sharingan is not as good as this Kurama family. Just that the Kurama family is now withering, and its strength is not as good as it was in the past. At this time, Kazama came to the Kurama clan. I haven't found the whereabouts of my fallen heart flame, but I even saw 3 familiar figures. And these 3 are Kakashi, Naruto, and Sasuke. It turns out that Sasuke has returned to Konoha since Koto Amatsukami of Kazama protected Konoha's demonic illusion. Kazama had already explained the situation to Tsunade. Therefore, Tsunade did not pursue Sasuke's betrayal of Konoha. And Naruto, Sakura, Kakashi, and others naturally welcome Sasuke's return. After the Ninja World War, they have also been carrying out the tasks in the village non-stop. Now that the 3 of them saw Kazama's reappearance, they were naturally even more happy, and they were overjoyed. At this time, Kakashi immediately came to Kazama, and said happily to Kazama, I said Kazama, why did you come here? Yeah, we haven't seen you for a long time, I didn't expect to meet you here. At this time, Naruto, Sakura, and Sasuke also immediately ran to Kazama's side, and asked at Kazama. Since you saved the entire ninja world by yourself and defeated the enemy's conspiracy last time, we have never seen you again, and we have asked Hokage Tsunade-sama many times, but Tsunade-sama didn't give us any explanation. Where the hell is your Otogakure village? We don't even have a chance to be a guest. Everyone, although you didn't have the chance to be a guest at the time, don't you have it now? The wind immediately laughed. However, Kazama did not explain to Kakashi and the others his purpose for coming to this Kurama clan. After all, the falling heart flame is too powerful, and a little carelessness can burn people into nothingness. So Kazama is not willing to let Kakashi and others take risks for him. But Kazama learned from Kakashi and the others their purpose of coming here. It turned out that Kurama Yakumo, the daughter of the Kurama clan's patriarch, suddenly ran out of control and caused unrest in the village. Chapter 274 Arrogant Kurama Clan. That's why the ninja sent by Konoha is going to subdue this Kurama Yakumo. This, Kazama Jing immediately said secretly in his heart. I have heard of the deeds of the Kurama clan before, although the demonic illusion of the Kurama clan is particularly powerful, but in the end, the demonic illusion is only able to dominate other people's incompetence. It can't cause any substantial damage to a person, so this demonic illusion is used in conjunction with his ninjutsu. But why is Kurama Yakumo's demonic illusion able to directly kill people, and even directly how about causing chaos for the entire village? Isn't that more awesome than that Sharingan's demonic illusion? Thinking of this, Kazama immediately guessed that the reason why Kurama Yakumo's demonic illusion is so awesome is that it has something to do with the Fallen Heart Flame. Because Fallen Heart Flame is known as a cheating device, it can continuously improve people's strength. If a person's personality is not firm enough, it is very likely that he will be infatuated by the powerful strength brought by the Fallen Heart Flame. So thinking of this, Kazama immediately said to Kakashi and the others, I'll tell you the truth, I'm here with the Kurama clan and I have something to do, but now that I've met you, I'm also the 7th class of Konoha. Then the four of us will act again. Quote. Okay, of course this is fine. Upon hearing what the wind said, Naruto took the lead and nodded happily. Of the serious Kyuubi, Nine-Tails, Demon Fox now that Naruto has become a master. But Naruto still admires Kazama very much in the end, and still relies on Kazama very much. He felt that as long as there was wind, all difficulties would turn into nothingness. And it's not just Naruto who thinks this way, Kakashi, Sasuke, Sakura and others also think this way. Although it is said that the strength of these few people has been greatly increased. But they still take the lead in the wind. Okay, if that's the case, then I'll listen to you. As the captain of the 7th squad, Kakashi immediately nodded happily. Hehe, you Konohas came to Xiaozao Mao, how dare you be arrogant and domineering in our Kurama clan. At this time, Kazama and the others were preparing to discuss how to find the runaway Kurama Yakumo next. The Kurama clan immediately came to them and surrounded them firmly. At this time, Kazama used the Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan to take a look, and even found that the chakras of these people were very disordered. Apparently it was someone else's demonic illusion delirious. Kazama immediately understood that these people must be under the control of Kurama Yakumo. Because of the Kurama clan now, only Kurama Yakumo can control all the clan because of his powerful strength. So Kazama immediately gestured to Kakashi and the others. Although it is said that Kazama has not spoken now, but because he and Kakashi and others have fought side by side for many years. Kakashi and the others immediately understood what Kazama meant after seeing Kazama's eyes. A face-to-face kung fu immediately took Kunwu in his hands. And these Kurama clansmen, seeing Kazama and the others did not answer their words, but also put up a posture to fight against them, which made them laugh suddenly. I said that you guys are really toasting and not eating and drinking. Do you really think that you are our opponents? Chapter 275 Play Demonic Illusion. I am your ancestor. Yeah, since you don't eat a toast and take a penalty drink, then let you see the power of our Kurama clan now. At this time, before Kazama could react, the ninjas of the Kurama clan immediately hand-sealed demonic illusion. The scene around Kakashi and others changed immediately. The original grass directly turned into an abyss, and there were countless monster flames under the abyss. The Naruto was so frightened that he shouted and trembled. The ninjas from Konoha are really rubbish. Yeah, it's too easy to deal with, a simple demonic illusion scares them into that. Just when these Kurama clansmen laughed at Naruto, Kakashi who was wearing demonic illusion. Suddenly, he saw the wind room that was still standing still. This suddenly shocked several ninjas from the Kurama clan. Demonic illusion of their Kurama clan is second to none in the ninja world and has never met an opponent. But they never expected that all three of Kakashi's three people have already hit their demonic illusion. But Kazama is so relaxed now, which is clearly a demonic illusion that doesn't grow its own. Just when the ninjas of the Kurama clan were shocked and did not react, Kazama immediately sneered at them and said, Kurama Yakumo, I know that you are controlling them now, so I hope you can listen to my explanation. Now our Konoha ninjas are here to help you, not to you. We are enemies, so I hope you don't force us to do something with you. Don't give me this shit. With the roar of Kurama Yakumo, the ninjas under her control came to kill the Kazama again. At this time, Kazama saw that Kurama Yakumo was actually toasting and not eating and drinking, and naturally he would not be bitter to her anymore. So he directly cast his pair of Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan. A face-to-face effort immediately unlocked the demonic illusion of these people. Then Kakashi, Naruto, Sasuke, Sakura and others were pulled back from demonic illusion. At this time, Kurama Yakumo, who had been using demonic illusion to control everyone in the village. Seeing the fact that Kazama had a single face, he cracked his demonic illusion, which immediately shocked him. Is this the power of the Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan? It's amazing. Feeling the power of Kazama's eyes, Kurama Yakumo was shocked, but she didn't feel any fear. Because Kurama Yakumo has now absorbed the fallen heart flame, it is said that she is now thinking that her temperament has changed greatly. In his eyes, no one is his opponent. As long as he is willing, she feels that anyone will be killed by her. So the Kurama Yakumo once again ordered the Kurama clan ninjas in demonic illusion, all of them to kill the wind. At this time, after Kakashi and the others woke up, they hurriedly thanked the wind. "Fangjan, I'm really sorry for you. Yeah, Kazama, if it weren't for you, maybe we would have been trapped here forever by the demonic illusion of the Kurama family." This is that Kakashi, Sasuke, and Sakura all woke up, but Naruto still collapsed to the ground and kept yelling. Obviously the deepest of all his demonic illusions. At this time, Sakura felt very ashamed after seeing it. Chapter 276 Your demonic illusion is garbage. He roared directly over, and immediately called Naruto back into demonic illusion back to reality. What's the matter? What the hell happened? After Naruto woke up, he looked left and right, and kept asking Kazama and the others. Just now I remembered that I fell into the abyss and was chased by those many monsters. Why am I alive again now? Seeing Naruto being so confused, Sakura immediately shook his head helplessly. And the wind immediately rushed to Naruto to laugh. I said, Naruto, now you have fully mastered Kyuubi, Nine Tails chakra, and you can still use Kurama mode. Why are you still restrained by such a simple demonic illusion? This. Hearing Kazama's question, Naruto immediately scratched his head in embarrassment. Haha, this may be because a person's head is stupid, so he is very easy to fall into demonic illusion. Indeed it is. Sasuke and Sakura immediately joked with Naruto, and Naruto felt helpless after hearing it. Everyone, now we should rush to the Kurama family's station as soon as possible to let those villagers get rid of the demonic illusion of Kurama Yakumo, otherwise our mission to save the Kurama family will fail this time. Okay, no problem. Under the leadership of that Kakashi, Kazama and the others rushed towards the Kurama clan's quarters again. But what Ling Fengjan and the others did not expect was. Now, as soon as they came here, when they saw the hundreds of people from the Kurama clan, they all killed them. Then a face-to-face effort, and they all cast demonic illusion on them. At this time, Kakashi, Sasuke, Sakura and others had taken precautions just now. So now even if they see everyone casting demonic illusion on themselves, they can resist. So Kakashi immediately rushed to the Kurama clan ninjas in demonic illusion and said, "Tell you, we are the dignified Konoha ninjas, we can't hit your demonic illusions one after another, so you should hurry up and capture them now." But just as Kakashi said that, Naruto had been hit by demonic illusion again and collapsed to the ground. This immediately embarrassed Kakashi and others, and felt like they had been slapped with a hot slap on the face. Because Kakashi originally wanted to pretend to be in front of the Kurama clan. But he didn't expect that Naruto was indeed a big idiot. I just said that Konoha's ninjas won't hit the demonic illusion one after another, but Naruto has already rushed the demonic illusion again. At this time, the ninjas of the Kurama clan were already dominated by the demonic illusion of the Kurama Yakumo. Demonic illusion of himself and others again, he sneered. Immediately after that, they used their trump cards to kill Kakashi and the others. And Kakashi and others are here to rescue these people. So it means that I saw them attacking, but there is still no way to fight them seriously. After all, they also know that the Kurama clan is not the bad guy who is full of heinous crimes. They were only controlled by that Kurama Yakumo, so Kakashi and the others could only defend and not attack. At this time, Kurama Yakumo saw that not only was there Sharingan in the wind, but even Kakashi could use Sharingan to resist his demonic illusion, which immediately made Kurama Yakumo angry. Chapter 277 Hanging Kurama Yakumo. Therefore, Kurama Yakumo came here immediately, and personally pulled Kakashi, Sasuke and others into demonic illusion again. Although Kakashi and Sasuke's Sharingan are particularly good. Especially Sasuke has now become the Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan, and it stands to reason that he should be able to resist Kurama Yakumo demonic illusion. Since Kurama Yakumo absorbed the fallen heart flame, his current demonic illusion has reached the sky-defying existence. Therefore, with demonic illusion alone, Kakashi and others have been defeated in a row. I can't believe that even demonic illusion can hurt people's lives. You are really amazing. What? Seeing that Kakashi and Sasuke were both controlled by his demonic illusion, but Kazama was still unharmed, Kurama Yakumo couldn't help but be surprised. Impossible. The demonic illusion of my Kurama clan is very defying. Even if I have the eternal Mangekyo Sharingan, I can't resist it. You're right, your demonic illusion is really awesome, especially after absorbing the falling heart flame, but now I don't only have a demonic illusion like the eternal Mangekyo Sharingan. Kazama said that, he used the Rinnegan Eye technique, knocking back all the ninjas of the Kurama clan. And Kakashi, Naruto, Sakura, Sasuke also immediately regained consciousness. Any demonic illusion is useless in the presence of my Rinnegan. What? You still own a Rinnegan? Seeing that the original pair of eternal Mangekyo Sharingan in the wind has now evolved into Rinnegan, Kurama Yakumo suddenly took a few steps back in shock. Although she has been confused by two, she is not afraid of life and death. Rinnegan, the leader of the three pupil techniques, she still felt the pressure in her blood. This is because Kazama knows that Kurama Yakumo is obsessed, so he is not willing to use all his strength to kill her. Otherwise, Kazama would have cast a more powerful reincarnation Sharingan, killing Kurama Yakumo in an instant. I told you Kurama Yakumo, we are here to help you, so please don't be impulsive. Stop talking nonsense. I want you ninjas from Konoha to go as far as you can. Kazama could finish speaking. Kurama Yakumo scolded him angrily. Kurama Yakumo was originally a gentle and kind little girl, but now her heart has changed greatly because she absorbed the fallen heart flame. Then he opened his mouth wide, and immediately a huge monster escaped from his mouth. This is my strongest demonic illusion that turns reality into reality. No matter how powerful you are, you will surely die this time, haha. To actually turn your demonic illusion into an entity, it's amazing. Seeing that Kurama Yakumo used demonic illusion so powerfully, Kazama was also shocked. Because even the eternal Mangekyo Sharingan demonic illusion of the Kazama cannot attack with a virtual reality. Then Kazama immediately fought against the huge monster that demonic illusion turned into. At this time, it doesn't matter if there is no fight. After the battle, I found out that the huge monster created by demonic illusion is really awesome and very powerful. Not only is it not afraid of the attacks of the 5 attributes of wind, thunder, water, fire and soil. And even the attack of the strange fire can't help the monster that this demonic illusion turned into. This naturally made Kazami even more shocked, because Kazami had never fought against such a monster before. At this time, Kurama Yakumo saw Kazama being defeated by his demonic illusion monster. He sneered immediately. Chapter 278 The Strong Enemy Comes Again. Let me tell you, you see that you have Rinnegan now, and you can't be my opponent. After all, this demonic illusion monster of mine is outside the 6 paths and is not in the 5 elements, so you have used all your skills. You can't beat me either, haha. Any spell has weaknesses, and the weakness of your demonic illusion monster is demonic illusion. As long as I use a demonic illusion that is 1 level higher than it, it will work for me. What? Laugh at me too. Hearing Kazama's words, Kurama Yakumo started laughing again. This demonic illusion monster is the peak demonic illusion of our Kurama clan. Just because you still want to use demonic illusion to deal with it, dream it. What? Just when Kurama Yakumo was laughing at Kazama, Kazama had already cast Rinnegan's unique demonic illusion, directly controlling this demonic illusion monster. Afterwards, the monster not only stopped attacking Kazama, but also killed Kurama Yakumo. This immediately shocked Kurama Yakumo. She never expected Kazama to actually control her demonic illusion. And killed himself. This was something that Kurama Yakumo never dreamed of. What? How is this possible? Seeing that Kazama's current strength is so superb, Kurama Yakumo was once again taken aback. After a few face-to-face moments, Kurama Yakumo was knocked to the ground by demonic illusion controlled by Kazama. Although the demonic illusion of your Kurama clan is indeed very strong, it's a pity that you are not my opponent at all. Before that Kurama Yakumo could react, Kazama immediately exerted his system power and absorbed the demonic illusion monster of Kurama Yakumo into his body. Because Kazama has already felt the existence of his fallen heart flame from this demonic illusion monster of Kurama Yakumo. In order to regain the fallen heart flame, Kazama must absorb it into his body. Ding! Successfully absorbed the demonic illusion monsters. Congratulations to the host for obtaining the strongest demonic illusion of the Kurama clan, in order to change the reality. Ding! Congratulations to the host for obtaining the fallen heart flame. Amazing! Seeing that he not only regained the fallen heart flame, but now he has obtained the strongest demonic illusion of the Kurama family. The wind is naturally very happy. Although the Rinnegan demonic illusion in the wind is also very good. However, Kazejian believed in the truth that more skills do not overwhelm the body. Only the more skills your master has, the more powerful you will become. At this time, the demonic illusion monster in Kurama Yakumo was absorbed by Kazama. Kurama Yakumo naturally regained consciousness. Now she sees that she has done so much harm to her own clan invisibly. Kurama Yakumo was naturally grief-stricken in his heart. At the same time, I am very grateful to Fengji for stopping him in time. Because if it wasn't for Fengjian to get rid of the fallen heart flame that he had unintentionally absorbed in time, then he might really kill the entire Kurama clan. It's over, so don't blame yourself too much. Yeah, now it's because of the infatuation, that's why you started against your own clansmen. Now the matter here has come to an end, I think your clansmen will definitely forgive you. Seeing Kurama Yakumo's pained appearance, Kazama and the others immediately comforted her. Hee, you little bastards still have time to comfort others. At this moment, a dark shadow immediately came to Kazama and the others. Chapter 279 It's easy to hang you. Dark Emperor Flame. After seeing the appearance of the person who came, Kazama immediately sneered. Because Fengjian wanted to find the whereabouts of Dark Emperor Yan first, and completely obliterate it, so that he would not be competing with himself for the strange fire. However, since this Dark Emperor Flame is not a human being, there is no chakra fluctuation on his body. Therefore, even if Kazama has super perception and reincarnation Sharingan, it is very troublesome to find. But now that the Dark Emperor Flame has reappeared in front of Kazama, Kazama will naturally not let it slip away. Xiao Mao, looking at your sneer, do you think you can still kill me? Although Fengjian has not spoken yet, this Dark Emperor Yan is not a fool. He had already understood everything from the expression on the wind. However, he did not show any panic, but immediately laughed at the wind. Looks like you're sure to escape my punishment. Seeing the Dark Emperor Yan rushing towards him, Fengjian immediately prepared to attack him. But at this time, Feng Jian suddenly felt that the body of Dark Emperor Yan had a variety of strange fires again. Xiao Mao, you must know from your expression. You. Hearing the words of the Dark Emperor Yan, I saw the arrogant appearance of the Dark Emperor Yan. Only then did Fengjian know that the Dark Emperor Yan was already one step ahead of him. The strange fire scattered all over the ninja world was recovered again. I am the incarnation of Yiwo, and my perception of Yiwo is much more sensitive than yours. As long as I find the existence of Yiwo, I will immediately start to snatch it. It's not like your mother-in-law, who has the ability to instantly kill this Kurama Yakumo, but who would have thought that he would still use his mouth to escape here? It would be extremely stupid. What, you bastard, how dare you scold Big Brother Kazama? Naruto on the side did not know the identity and strength of the Dark Emperor Yan at this time. He just heard Dark Emperor Yan's rude remarks in the wind, and he was furious in his heart, so he immediately prepared to shoot at Dark Emperor Yan. Hee, you little bastards, you still dare to be arrogant in front of me now? Okay, if that's the case, then I'll send you to the west together. Dark Emperor Yan said, and then rushed to Fengjian and others to launch an attack. Although it is said that the Dark Emperor Yan has not completely collected all 22 different fires. Strength is naturally not as good as when Hefeng and Otsutsuki Kagaya played against each other. But even so, he now has 20 kinds of different fires. Its strength is by no means comparable to Naruto, Sasuke, Kakashi and others. Therefore, apart from Kazama, the three Kakashi were beaten and defeated. It was Kazama who had been protecting them with Susanoo. Otherwise, with the strength of this Dark Emperor flame, I am afraid that the three of Kakashi will be completely killed in a face-to-face effort. Haha, you rubbish, I want to see how long you can last. Seeing that except for the wind, no one else is his opponent, Dark Emperor Yan can be said to be laughing wildly. Everyone, now this enemy is the incarnation of a different fire, not a human body, so we must use all our strength. Yomatsu Hirasaka at a lightning speed. Kakashi and others and the Dark Emperor Yan into the different space. Now there is only us in this space, and now you don't have to worry about affecting the Kurama clan, you can let go of your hands and feet and use your full strength. Chapter 280 I can absorb attacks infinitely. No problem. Hearing Kazama's words, Kakashi, Sakura, Naruto, and Sasuke immediately prepared to use their trump cards. After all, they have grown a lot today, and they are no longer the genins who were slaughtered by others. Haha, laugh at me too. Dark Emperor Yan saw himself being pulled into a different space by the wind, and he was still furious. Now he heard that Fengjian wanted to join forces with Kakashi and others to kill him, and he laughed immediately. I said, you little bastard in the wind, you really like whimsy, you must know that it was you who joined forces with that Otsutsuki Kagaya at the beginning, and they were not my opponents. Now you dare to fight against me with these rubbish. I die laughing, so I can inherit my strange fire. Clap clap clap. At this time, before the Dark Emperor Yan had finished speaking, Feng Jian, who had used his heavenly hand power, immediately came to the Dark Emperor Yan, and slapped him 3 times. The Dark Emperor Yan was the first to be inattentive, and even was knocked to the ground. You bastard! Seeing that he had clearly fused 20 different types of fire, he was still knocked to the ground so easily by the wind. Dark Emperor Yan can be said to be full of disbelief. I tell you Dark Emperor Yan, you have not successfully integrated 22 different fires, so your strength is not as good as before, and I have your source power, Emperor Yan, so even if I can't kill it you can also completely hang you, and now my companions are not as strong as Otsutsuki Kagaya, but they are also not to be underestimated. Quote. That's right. Just as Kazama was talking, Naruto, who had cast the Kurama mode, immediately attacked the Dark Emperor Flame. Sasuke, who opened the full-body Susanoo, as well as Kamui Kakashi and the strange power Sakura, also killed them all towards the Dark Emperor Flame. Even though the Dark Emperor Yan is extremely powerful, Kakashi and others are not what they used to be. Coupled with the tacit cooperation of them and others. Therefore, after a few face-to-face efforts, the Dark Emperor Yan was defeated in a row. I am too angry, you bastards, if my Dark Emperor Yan doesn't kill you, I will swear not to be human. At this time, the Dark Emperor Yan saw that he was beaten and retreated, and he was immediately angry. So all 20 kinds of different fires in the body were cast out. Kakashi and others who were in the limelight were completely suppressed. Damn, this Dark Emperor Flame is really powerful. Seeing that the 3 of them were clearly using their trump card, but they were still suppressed by the Dark Emperor Yan, Kakashi and the others couldn't help being secretly surprised. Haha, you little bastards, I don't know that you are not my opponent, and you still want to beat me, eat shit, haha. What? Just when the Dark Emperor Yan was clamoring wildly, he suddenly saw that Kazjian had absorbed all of his attacks into his body. What? How is this possible? Seeing Feng Yan's move, Dark Emperor Yan couldn't help being taken aback. Although he knew before that Kazama had the ability to absorb attacks. But he also knew that Kazama failed to absorb his own strange fire attack before. This shows that Kazama cannot absorb attacks indefinitely. But why can Fengjian absorb all the raging flames that he casts in an instant? This really surprised the Dark Emperor Yan. Impossible, I remember that you failed to absorb my strange fire attack, why can you successfully absorb it now? Hearing the question of Dark Emperor Yan, Feng Jian immediately laughed at him.